My name is Richard Nicholls, and I teach ESL at the Downtown WorkSource in downtown Seattle. And today I'm going to be teaching a lesson about writing a complaint letter. And the population that will be in my classroom, they're levels 1 through level 4. So obviously dealing with multi-level classes, you need to try to get the lesson flexible enough so that there are extra activities I can provide for the higher level students.
Begin with spelling, so everybody please take out a piece of paper for spelling practice. Here we go. Number 1, complain. Complain. Customer service representative. Customer service representative.
We run 6 new spelling words every day, and the students know that that's going to be the expectation for them in the morning when they come in, and they know the list of words that the spelling words are going to derive from. To me, it's again, it's something consistent that they find I think a very easy sort of warm-up activity to get started, and it also gets us back into the vocabulary that we've been working on for that week.
Next word was refund. Alejandra.
R-E-F-U-N-D.
Yes, refund. Sophie, repeatedly. Let's play a little game here. What I'm going to do, I'm going to hand out some cards. These cards have the meaning of each word on them. So what I want you to do, I want you to write what I wrote on this card next to the correct vocabulary word. You're going to write it here. Okay, let's try here. And now, I want you to go up to the board and write the definition you have on your card next to the correct word. You want to try? Come on up. Yes, come on up with your card. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Maggie. Okay, let's see how they did here. The first word we had was complain. And what does complain mean? What does it say? Right, to say you don't like something is to complain, to say you don't like something. What about to receive? What does to receive mean? To get. Customer service representative. Someone who helps customers. How about a refund? Frustrated. Yes, angry and not satisfied. Okay. Well, let's talk about that. Let's talk about frustrated. Do you ever feel angry and not satisfied with something that you buy?
Yes.
Yes. What can you do if you buy something and it doesn't work? What can you do? Take it back, right? That's a good idea. What else can you do? Maybe you go to a restaurant and you have bad service. What can you do? Complain. Ah, okay. You can complain. Complain. Okay. And what is the best way to complain? How should you complain?
This was part of a group of lessons that I've done over the years, in which I'm attempting, in terms of getting students to write, to give them materials that I think will be useful to their real lives.
I'm going to do that? What am I going to do? Okay. Write a letter to the manager. What did you say? Be polite. Okay. Yeah, it's very important if you are going to complain, that's okay. You can complain, but you need to do it in the right way. And one way that you can do that is you can write a letter or send an email to say what you are not happy about. And that's what we're going to be working on today. Can everybody take a look at their complaint letter today that I handed out to you?
Yeah, sure.
Go ahead and pull that out. It's your complaint letter. And what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to find the 6 words that we learned today, and I want you to highlight them with your highlighter. If you don't have a highlighter, I can let you have one. If you have a highlighter, go ahead and take out your highlighter.
I like to use colored paper, and I also like to use highlighters. You know, the UDL project really promoted the use of color, and I also use multiple colored marker pens. For me, just as a student, whenever a teacher would like have, for example, maybe the word that you're using is one color and the definition is in another color, it's just easier for my eyes to be able to digest that information. Kind of chunks it up a little bit more. I tend at least 2 or 3 times during a class I like to get them up out of their seats, just because that's the way I am. I'm antsy, so I just I really can relate to students who find it difficult to have to sit for an hour in a lecture. I don't think it's good for the memory either. I think something about physically, the tactile aspect of learning is very important.
Why do you highlight words when you are reading? To get more information? Okay. It's the subject. It's an important word, maybe. Yeah. What if it's a new word? Is it a good idea to highlight a new word, a word that you don't know?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, why do you highlight a word you don't know? So you can notice it. Yes. So what I'd like you to do now, I want you to read this letter. And if there are other words, not just these 6, but if there are other words you don't know, or you want more information, I want you to highlight it. Okay? What did you highlight? Immediately. The letter, we're going to think about some of these other words that we maybe aren't sure about, and then hopefully at the end of the letter we will have an understanding of what those words mean. Let's go ahead and we're going to read this sample complaint letter, okay? And let's begin here with Sharon. Sharon, can you read the top here? Who is the gentleman at the top of this letter? What's his name?
Bill
Smith. Bill Smith. Okay, Bill Smith. Thank you. And Pam, what is his address? Who is this person? The manager. And the manager is going to... Yes, the manager is going to receive this letter. Do you think a manager is a good person to send the letter to? Yeah. Yeah. That's a good person to send your letter to, is to the manager, right? If you're complaining about something, one person that might be a good person to send the letter to would be the manager. Okay, now we're going to begin the letter. Let's begin the letter. And Mekai, you want to read that first paragraph? Let's read that again together. Can everybody repeat with me, please? This letter is to complain about service I recently received. What do you think? Disappointed. What do you think that means? Upset. Very good. Yes, upset. Upset or sad. And how do you feel when somebody makes you late? Nervous? Angry? Or maybe you even feel frustrated. That's how this customer feels. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give you, this is the complaint letter again, but this time it has some blanks. And you're going to put your information in here, and you are going to send a complaint letter. And then, yes, after you are finished with this, you're going to take it and we're going to go to the computers and we're going to type and print this letter. Okay? So let's take a look at this. Okay, some of you have better computer skills, or you have used a computer more, so you need to help your partner, okay? All right, so let's go to the computers. We're going to start typing. And again, if you haven't done it before, I will help you. Come on, let's go.
It's very important. This would be probably a 2 or 3 day project. Yeah. And then the last part, tomorrow, we'll be doing some more of the typing, and then I'm going to have them exchange papers and edit each other, and then they'll be sending the paper finally to me, and I'll return it back to them again, and we'll have a final discussion. Most of the people here are in Seattle. Many of them live downtown. We have several that are living in homeless shelters that are nearby to where the center is. We also have people from some of the areas around Rainier and Beacon Hill, and it's very convenient for them because we have a bus line that runs straight into where the Learning Center is in downtown. It's a nice facility because it's a one-stop facility in which there are several different things that people can get done here. They can look for a job in the job bank. They can speak to a case manager that can get them involved in programs that will help them to prepare for jobs if they're unemployed. And if they are considered unemployable based upon low basic skills or low language skills, they're often referred to us by case managers that work here in the building.